Hello, Claudio. It's your sewer scope from today's inspection. This is me in that little utility closet. Access point in that floor drain. We're PVC, uh, white plastic polyvinyl chloride pipe throughout. What I didn't realize initially is once we make this initial series of turns and drops, we're in a shared pipe, right? So you're in a townhouse with a row of multiple units. Sometimes you share one single pipe. Um, so as we roll along here, I didn't realize it initially. So on the way back, what I did was I turned off the water that I was running, and you'll see there's a high volume of water um, flowing on the return trip, right? So obviously it's not coming from your house, so it's got to be from an adjacent property. So holding a little bit of water here in the beginning stages of the pipe. This could be just because there's a large volume of water that's running. This is all flowing relatively freely, um, it's relatively clear also. I didn't see any blockage. I didn't see any damage. It could be that somebody's draining a tub or running their clothes washer, or multiple houses running, plus the water that I was running at the time of the outward push. So um, it does look minimized also on the way back as well. Again, it could also be that there's a low spot in the pipe or a little sag in the pipe, but I didn't see anything of major concern. Lots of twists and turns, and as you'll see, I got out the full length of my cable, which uh, the counter is going to read 187 feet. I've always thought that I had somewhere between 175 and 180. It could be accurate. Sometimes if there's a lot of back and forth pulling and pushing with the cable, it throws off the counter a little bit. But um, all in all, it was a long run, and it got somewhat difficult um, towards the last maybe 15 or 20 feet. You got to keep in mind, I use a 3/8 inch cable plus the camera head. Um, Pushing that forward from 187 feet away is uh, somewhat difficult, but nice. I like a stiff cable. I like a thicker cable. Um, some of the other camera models out there would not have been able to push through this. So um, all in all, nice. Your plastic all the way through. No major damage, no minor damage either that I can see. Everything looks to be intact. Everything is flowing once we get past that initial little bit of low spot or the area where it's holding a little bit of water. Again, you can see the water flow. It's on the top of your screen. That's actually the bottom of the pipe. So the camera head is inverted. It's turned over. It doesn't self-level. So um, wherever that water is, you know that that's the bottom of the pipe. Connection points like that one we just passed right there look good. Sometimes in PVC pipe, it's crushed at the top, or you've got dents and dings, or little pock marks in there from whoever backfilled the hole once they laid the pipe. They either drop aggregate from too high a point, or they ding the pipe with the shovel of the backhoe. I don't see any of that on this. Looks solid all the way through. You can see the forward push is starting to slow down. It's just again, it's becoming really somewhat challenging to push that cable forward. The cramped quarters in the utility room didn't help things either, but ultimately we got, I believe, all the way to the end, um, right at the point where I'm really out of cable, and the only thing I can do was uh, pick the cable reel up and move it closer to that hole so I can get another couple of feet out of it, um, and be able to nudge it along a little bit further. All right, so this is, in my mind, the final drop. One of the telltale signs is you'll notice that the color of the pipe turns to green right there. So that's SDR, and that's likely the connection point to the city. It'll take me another 30 seconds to a minute or so to kind of orient the camera reel and be able to push forward a little bit more. I'll pull back and go forward a couple of times here, but eventually I'll get to that, what I think is, if not the city tap, the city connection, if not that, then it's that final drop into it. So what I'm trying to do is just get enough momentum going to be able to make that final push, with a dozen turns in the pipe, and then this final one right here. There you go. Um, that is, in my mind, that's the city connection as far as I can tell, um, or the final drop into it. So again, all in all, it's a good looking pipe. Um, Fun fact, on the way back, I thought I was going to get my camera head stuck. It got hung up. It really took a little bit of work to get it out, but I eventually got it out. The full length of the video is 15 minutes. Um, Hopefully I'll be able to upload all of that onto YouTube. I generally, my videos are anywhere between 8 to maybe 11 or 12 minutes, so we'll have to wait and see on that. But feel free to watch the return trip if you want. As always, please reach out to me with any questions or if I can be of service.